Hello and welcome back to the stream. My name is Stan, and today we're playing Enshrouded. This is a promo stream because I did receive a key for this game recently from the developers. So thank you very much for this. I've been meaning to check this game out for a long time now. So yeah, thanks again for the key. I do appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the game. I don't really know much about this game other than that it's an open world RPG survival game. But other than that, I honestly have no idea how this plays or what this is about, what the story is. So this is going to be a brand new experience. How are we doing, Lucky? You're good? Good to see you again, my dude. Let's play a new game. Oh, we get to develop our own person. Okay. So who looks the most like me? Let's have a look. I don't really like to spend too much time on character creation in general, so I'm just gonna go for, I guess, that dude, and we'll change his beard and hair color and be done with it. I think that, yeah, that's fine. Hair is fine, whatever. There we go. Oh, that's black. No. This is more like it. Beard. What kind of a beard? That kind of looks like my beard. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Beard color, also brown. If anyone says in the chat it should be red, I'm gonna I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna block you forever. Eye color, I honestly have no idea what my eye color is. Like, kind of that, maybe? I don't know. Eyebrow. Same. Voice. Oh, this is going to be interesting. You can choose between yeah or yeah. I like this one. We'll go with that one. And obviously the character name will be, as always, Questin Grindino. Questin Grinding. I'm either going to have the O or nothing at all. We'll have Questin. Let's go. Play. Place selection. We'll go for private. I don't really want to play multiplayer in this just yet because I don't know what's going on in it. So yeah, we'll go for private. What is this? Explore adventure sharing. See what other players built. Nah, I'm alright. Private, empty slot. Yeah, why not? New game. Yes. My world 1. Difficulty default. This is balanced preset and is recommended as first time experience for most players. Any amount and difficulty is challenging but not overwhelming. I think that sounds about right. It is me? It is me. Questin is my alter ego. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is difficulty settings. Okay, we'll go for the default, yeah. Play.
A wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud. A ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
They've created a Flameborn, so am I a development or am I a human being? What is this? Yeah, this is how I wake up every morning in the fridge in fetal position. This is exactly what it looks like. Right, let's have a look around. Oh wow, okay, this looks very nice. I mean, the lighting in this game looks pretty nice. Oh, we get warmth from standing next to a fire. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, so this is a survival game. I'm not sure what the systems are like. I honestly, other than just the name of the game and the fact that it is one of the most popular survival role-playing games out there, I don't really know anything but that about this game. Cindervault. Let me just have a look at the brightness, because this is, so far, this has been really, really dark. Display, where is brightness? There we go. I'm gonna go for, let's try another 50. Let's see how that goes. Okay, this is, yeah, this is way better. We'll see what it looks like outside. Maybe this is just a very dark area. But once we get outside, we'll readjust. Right, what is this? Commune with the flame. You can barely hear her. Okay, one sec. How about now? Is this any better? You've slumbered far too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the Shroud. Now, the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. You mean a bonfire? Okay. Create an ancient item called the torch. Yeah, probably very cool places as well in this somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm guessing once you get to like armor and outfits, you'll have to look at, you know, what's the warmth on those items rather than just like the base sort of damage negation numbers, which is cool. This looks very cool. This looks very nice. Graphically, this looks really, really pleasant at the moment. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press I and navigate to the map to track your discoveries. We have no discoveries. We are dumb as fuck. Crafting. Discovered crafting recipes are saved here. Here you can find the requirements and ingredients for each recipe. You can pin recipes to get a notification once you have collected enough ingredients to craft the pinned recipe. Okay. So what do we need? Flame altar, we need 5 stones. Okay, so how do I pin? F. Okay, so that's now pinned. What do we have in the world? So that's the map. Okay, what's this? Cindervault. Oh. Okay, so we have, well, the players here. Flame altar, yeah. Ancient spire. Waypoint and tombstone. Water source. And craftspeople. Okay, cool. Doesn't mean anything to me just yet, but it's cool that you have so many different objects to interact with on the map, in the journal, whatever. Okay, on the flame and its murmurs. Pure light engulfs the knowledge of the ancient breed, protects it in a flaming core. Wisdom far beyond my own imagination. I could stare into the fire for hours, seeking answers, a whisper. But I hear none. Despite possessing a voice, it only speaks to those born from the flame. A shame, as I believe we could have quite enlightened conversations. Means absolutely nothing to me. New lore page, general, the alchemist's theories. Okay, so does that unlock any new recipes, or? No, okay. We have the journal. Crafting backpack character, so this is us. I don't know what about you, but his head seems very, like, out of proportion compared to the rest of the body. Like, the body is fine, but the head just seems massive. Skills. Okay. Oh, this is a huge skill tree. I'm not gonna pay attention to it just yet because we haven't got any skills to use, skill points to use. But for now, yeah. Okay. Let's just roll with it. One thing at a time. So where do I get stones from? Do I need a pickaxe? I mean, I guess you need wood and stones to craft a pickaxe. That's the usual way it goes in survival games, right? Increase stamina. Huh? What did that say? Never mind. We'll just go this way. We'll see what's inside this dungeon over here. You'd think you'd just find stones laying around, right? What's this? Good old kick. Bandage. Plus 4% healing per second. Nice. We'll take that and a torch. Yeah, sure. Is that more bandage? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stones just laying around. Why can I not pick any of them up? Weird. We can use the torch as a weapon, so that's good. Yeah, these graphics, even though they don't really look like Breath of the Wild, they do kind of remind me of Breath of the Wild for some reason. Okay. Search. Wood logs. Very good. So, that lantern just lit up with some kind of a spark that flew away from our character. Is that because we have a torch, or is that just something that happens automatically? Like, it just happened there as well? That's weird. Let's go this way. Yeah, this just seems to happen out of nowhere. What's that? Explosive powder ball. Okay, we'll take as many of them as we can. And, okay, let me see if we can throw it at this wall and, yeah, it clears. Okay, cool. So that's one way to mine, I guess. Can I get this? No. Glowing chest. Hunter's ring. Level 2 out of 3. Plus 6 stamina and stamina regeneration. Okay. Is it equipped automatically, or do I have to go into our backpack or character and equip it? Go back. Right. Where are our rings? Okay, there we go. So backpack. How do I see what items I have? So if I, for example, unequip this, do I have a window anywhere, like a menu? Okay, there we go. That's where it is. Okay, cool. So put those back. Threadbare pants with absolutely no protection whatsoever. A very basic set of garments that doesn't do anything but cover your junk. What do we have here? Ode to Pike Mead. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this. It seems to be written in rhyme and song, so I don't really care about that. Give me legit information and lore. That's what I care about. Let's keep an eye out for more walls that could potentially break. I can hear a creature somewhere. I don't imagine my torch is going to do a lot of damage to whatever it might be. Okay. This is so weird, so I'm not sure if I actually need to have the torch equipped, because why would I? If these lanterns just light up automatically. Then again, it does help with this. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Do you know what? I didn't expect this to be so big. This cave to be so deep, you know? I just kind of thought we'd come in, see a chamber, maybe get some loot, you know, open a chest or two, and be done with it, but no. Use a sword to defend yourself. No shit. Tap or hold left mouse button to attack, right to block. A well-timed block will parry an enemy attack. Okay. Let me just reshuffle my inventory. So, where is it? Backpack? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to key my sword to number 1, obviously. Bandages, I'm going to leave there. No, I'm going to put bandages to here, and I'm going to put torch to 8. Yeah, normally I like to have my utility items in, like, the far right corner of the inventory hotkeys. So this looks like it would break. I don't want to waste my bomb. Also, I'm not sure. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give it a go. It did break. Okay, so I wonder if all the surfaces can be destroyed for more access. Or, you know, it would actually lead anywhere as well. What did I just get? Wood logs. Okay. Nice. Still no stones. I mean, how hard is it to find a stone in a cave? Honestly. Your inner flame allows you to resist the shroud, but if you linger, you will perish. Escape the shroud to replenish your time in the shroud. So, do we have a meter of this? Okay, I guess that kind of is it. Press tab to lock onto your foes. Control to dodge. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. That felt good. Yeah, obviously that wasn't very difficult for now, but that felt good. Shroud spores. What do they do? I guess I shouldn't probably read my inventory now because I am in this thing called the Shroud, so I might die if I linger too much. I have to say, it does feel good. The combat feels good. Runes, materials, level 5. Okay. And this, I'm gonna take all. Yeah. Okay, so we are out of the Shroud, I believe. Let's have a look at our inventory. What did we get? So, runes are mystical artifacts that attract and store magical energy from the environment. Craftspeople and their assistants can use runes to enhance your weapons, shields, armors, and rings, which provides powerful bonuses and effects. Salvage weapons, shields, armors, rings, the recovered runes, allowing to... okay. Recycle stuff. Shroud spores, a strange kind of energy. It appears unstable for now, but perhaps can be refined. Dropped by Common Fell, starting in the Springland biome. Okay, and this is just some cloth. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, so far it feels pretty good to play. And, you know, normally when you play a third-person game, mouse controls and keyboard controls can feel a bit stiff. So far it feels pretty good. Use explosives to forge a path through the rubble. Okay, we have some more explosions over here. Portable explosions. That's what they're called. Oh, there's more there. Can I get them? No. I guess I'm supposed to throw that at it. Yeah. Okay. You can definitely see the upscaling though. If you look in the distance, I'm not sure what the quality is like for you on the stream, but if you look in the distance, they can definitely see some upscaling going on. I want to go for a swim. Let us go for a swim. You can swim and dive through bodies of water. Be mindful of your oxygen while submerged. Okay. I'm gonna have to destroy more boxes as I play the game because there seems to be well, we just found one of the grenades as well as some more logs. If you hold down shift, you do swim faster. That's good. That's good to know. How do I submerge myself? With C. Okay. Is this a hidden path somewhere? No. See, I don't know. I feel like there will be an item here somewhere. In this water here. Because why else would you want me to learn how to dive? Shroud liquid. Okay. Anything else? More of that. Same thing. And some more loot over here. Another thing. Oh, oxygen critical. Let's go out. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hang on a minute. That looks like I could get somewhere from over there. Can I climb? What if I try to, like, run at this edge? No. Got some more loot. Wood logs. Yeah, I would bet my leg that there is something behind that waterfall there. That looks like a tunnel, definitely. What if I throw a grenade at this place and... Do you know what? I'm gonna go for another one. Another one? Hell yeah. Where are we? Where's my torch? There we go. What's this? Health potion. Nice. Still not a single stone to be found. Ooh, can I go through there? No. The stamina bar looks very much like the stamina bar in Breath of the Wild as well. It does have that feel to it. Oh, we have a stone. one of the many stones that we will collect. Whack! Oh, I'm supposed to search it, okay. Wooden arrow, and what's the other thing? Health potion, okay. I'll take both of them. What's up here? Nothing. Okay, so... Oh, workbench +2. What's that? Is that an enemy? If you fall, you will rise again at your last return beacon. So the issue is, I'm pretty sure there were more places to explore up there through this cave, but we have now made our way all the way out here, so... Should I bother going back, or... Probably not. I might have missed, like, some armor or a shield or something, or maybe a bow, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine without for now. String. What does this remind me of? There was another game that kind of played like Breath of the Wild, I think, that kind of had similar graphics to this. But, yeah, I can't remember what it was. Twigs, okay. All the twigs, yes. Reach the plains. Where are the plains? Where is my map? Okay, so we are going in the right direction now. Still no stones. Oh, I know what the game was. It was a Ubisoft game. It was based on, I think, Greek mythology? Well, I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Whack! Another one. Come on, then. Oh, we have two. I have accidentally done a parry on that wolf, and we've done it again. Okay. Yeah, no, their combat feels good. So far. I'm guessing there'll be more moves and combos to unlock, maybe, as we play more of the game. That would be nice, but we'll see. Right. What do we have here? Goats. Animal fur and some raw lean meat. Take a little bit. Same over here, and I'm guessing same over here. Right. Anything more interesting? Like stone? Hell yeah. Does it matter where I will build the flame altar, or can I just do it anywhere, really? Another stone. Right. So we can create the flame altar now. Let's see how that works. So, crafting. Flame altar. Craft. Okay. Got an achievement. A place to call home. Create a flame altar. Okay. And what do I do with this said flame altar now? Backpack. There we go. Oh, Alt to switch. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's another wolf. Let's just kill that wolf before we do anything else. My god, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Two. Heal. Nice. Shit. There is another one somewhere. There it is. What is that? What the fuck? Huh? It's an invisible foe. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Interesting. I'm being followed by this... Oh, the bees. Is that them? No, that's not it. What in the shit is going on with this? I don't know, man, but if you're gonna have enemies that actually do damage to you, like, even if they are tiny insects, you'd want to have them represented visually, like, maybe a swarm, or, you know, forsake reality and just create a massive fucking bug. Like any other RPG game or fantasy game. Right, let's heal. So we have some berries, I believe. Somewhere. We have them somewhere. I'm being chased by a wolf. What I really need to create is a fire. What's that? Campfire. Wood logs, okay. Can I cook food on this? Can make some mushroom skewers. Club, a one. Okay, okay. So we've got some items we can build. Okay, so what does it do? Resting. Okay, well, I'm going to build one of those. And see what that does. So number 3. Okay, I'm going to place it over here. Oh, cook. Nice. So place food in your action bar. Select it and press left mouse button to cook. So that one, lean meat. Hold to cook. So you cook it one by one. Oh, I've burnt it. Or did they grill it? What? Let's go back to the backpack. So we've got some more meats over here. What's this? Grilled lean meat. Okay, so it looked burnt, but whatever. So we have, what is it? Number 7. Raw wolf meat. Okay. And another one. Surely there must be a way later on in the game with like maybe a better, I don't know, like a cooking station or something where you can cook multiple items at the same time rather than having to do them one by one, because this is going to get old very quickly. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long to actually cook anything. Right, let's have some food. So number 7, that's our grilled mushroom, right? Magic damage bonus, okay. We've got some berries as well, so let's eat all the berries we have. Food type already active. Okay, so you can only eat one of each food type. So what if I have some meat? Okay. So the effect of those different food types stack and increase your health recovery. Okay. That's interesting. At the same time, it obviously would have been much easier to just chuck down a health potion. While I'm here, I'm going to place this somewhere as well. Let's just put it here, maybe. See what that does. Tiny chest at workbench. Okay, commune with the flame. Flame, what do you want? You are not alone. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside of the shroud's grasp. Oh. Oh. Okay. Upgrade altar, extend its building range. Not right now. Strengthen the flame, gain global benefits. Okay, maybe that. We need a lot of stuff for that. Okay. Resin, penny bun. We've had one of those, so we've cooked it. We've got some bones. We've got some shroud liquids as well. You haven't got a spark. Okay. And reskill, modify or reset the skill tree. Okay. No need to do that now because we've not leveled up yet. Remove water. What does that do? This will remove all simulated water currently within this flame. Protected area. Okay. What is that? I'm not sure. Whatever. Cool. I haven't healed very much. Okay. So where are we going again? So we need to keep going north to this marker. Okay. 500 meters away, thereabouts. Find the sleeping survivor. Oh, sleeping survivor. Where might you be? Okay, so we have some more shroud. We have some more zombie creature things. Are they called the Fallen, I guess? Let me get my sword out. My rusty sword. Okay, so the weapons do have durability. on them, and we have already exhausted about a quarter of this weapon's durability. Okay. This is just like Dark Souls. You sneak around someone's ass and then you stab it when they're not looking. Otherwise, you get whacked. Right, so Enshrouded. Cool. I'm not entirely sure how it works. The shroud. I'm not sure which bit tells me how long I can I'm not sure which bit tells me how long I can be in it. But also, those pulsating mushroom beings, whatever they might be, they seem to be creating the shroud. So what happens if I just throw that? It killed it. Has it removed the shroud? I think the fog is lifting a little bit. So maybe there is a way to remove the shroud. So let's see if I can kill another one with my sword. So I think that's one of them as well. Okay. Okay. I am exposed. There is a debuff on me at the moment. I'm not sure what it does, but we do have one. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually doing anything. Next time, I'm going to try to go for a sneak attack and see if that's a thing in this game as well. It seems like it might be, because there was a little marker above this enemy's head before we engaged him, showing that he's looking around for us, but he couldn't quite see us yet. So I'm guessing that is going to be a thing. Bandages. Oh, yeah, we have bandages. I forgot. I mean, tricking down the health potions like no tomorrow, but we do have bandages. Hatchet. One-handed axe. Melee weapon. Okay. Question is it any better than what we have at the moment? Lockpick and some other items we have found. Let's get out and see what we have found. Recipe unlocked. Camera at workbench. Camera. So, I'm guessing that game has like a photo mode, but you need to have an item for it. Okay, let's have a look. So, backpack. Yeah, there we go. Hatchet. So that is damage 11. So they have the same damage output. Okay. But the sword has more of a backstab damage buff on it. I'm guessing I could use the hatchet to maybe cut down some trees, right? Let's have a look. Okay, it doesn't do much. Just kind of wasting my durability on the axe. Let's go this way. What's that little guy? Long keep. Reach level 2, so we have leveled up, have we? Yes. Okay, let's have a look at the skill points. Let's have a look at the skill tree. So here we are. That is a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, that's almost overwhelming. Like, you know when Path of Exile came out and people were saying how unreadable the skill tree was? And it was made that way on purpose because they wanted to have, like... They didn't want to have, like, normie players. They wanted to have, like, engaged player base. So... I don't know, why would you want to have that kind of a design in a game like Enshrouded, which would potentially appeal to the more sort of you know, mainstream player. Mainstream's not the right word, but maybe like the, you know, the average player. So what do we have? Merciless attack. Perform a merciless attack by pressing E to deal plus 500 points damage. % damage to an overpowered enemy. Overpower. Attacking, blocking enemies or parrying their attacks fills their stun bar until they become overpowered. Overpowered enemies are open for merciless attack. And that would cost me both points to unlock. Okay, what else do we have? Power parry. A well-timed block will, with any melee weapon or shield will parry the attack and fill up the enemy's stun bar. Oh, your parry power is increased by 10%. That seems pretty weak compared to this stuff. Mason. Tools deal... Okay. Savior. Time to revive an ally. We are not playing online, so that doesn't matter. Giant Slayer hook. Use your grappling hook to pull yourself towards large enemies during combat. While rested, the base duration for the rested buff is increased by 2 minutes. Double jump allows jumping a second time while airborne, but that requires 4 points, not just 2. I'm going to go for this, merciless attack. I think that's going to be the most beneficial to us at the moment. There are a lot of lanterns being lit up as we just entered here. Let's get some twigs, as always. Water is a great source of vitality. Drink it to enhance your stamina and regenerate it faster. Okay. Done that. Been there, done that. And we are once again enshrouded. I can hear enemies nearby. Ooh! A bonfire. What's this? Wood logs times 5. Grilled penny bun. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Grilled lean meat. Nice. This ancient meat that's been laying here for God knows how long. A good night's rest. Finally, a break from the tedious work. My bones are sore, but some shelter, the warmth of fire, and comfort should allow me to gather new energy. This old cot isn't the softest, but it'll do. I'll get some shut-eye here until I'm rested. Okay, rest. Where do we rest? On that bed. Go to rest. Comfort levels, level 4. Okay. There's some raw meat by the bed, just in case you wanted to get some raw meat snacks midway through your sleep. So yeah, before we go, let me just cook that meat on this fire. And off we go. I swear there's going to be a lot of secrets in here, but I don't really want to spend too much time just taking longer looks around the area. I want to progress with the story. So what can we craft though? We might need some more weapons. What's this? Construction hammer. Okay. Not needed for now. Water pouch. Animal fur. Yeah, let's make one of those. Lockpick. How much damage does it do? 14. Okay, so it's stronger than our sword. And we have a wand, which does, which is a magical weapon. Okay, let's make one of those and see how that works. And also make a club as well. What do we need for this? Strings. How do we make string? Oh, there we go. So let's say I want to get a new top, a new shirt. I need 3 strings. Okay, how do we get strings? From plant fiber. So we need 3 of those. Okay. And that should now unlock a new shirt. Does it have any armor? Yes, it does. Let's get one of those. We'll get some shoes as well. So how many do we need for that? 2. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Backpack. Let's have a look. Actually, no. Character. Let's go to torso. Equip the shirt. Shoes. Okay. What else do we have? So the sword. I'm gonna... Actually, let's compare it to this. So the sword has enhancements on it where the club doesn't. But I think in general, though, the club is still stronger than the sword. I mean, the sword is only level 1 out of 3 and does 11 damage. So I think no matter what happens, this is going to be stronger. How about the wand? Yeah, let's get the wand out as well. What does that do? This pouch can be filled at a well or a lake. A sip of water helps to recharge your power. So there is a well here somewhere, right? There was that well over there. I'm going to take a drink and also refill. Cool. Right. Magic attack. Oh, so it's just a ranged attack. Fair enough. What about some loot? What do we have here? Captain's Journal, Day 1 of Mid-Year. Hold the chamber to your last breath. These were the words of the Ancient One before he entered with a handful of our best warriors. It was the first time I'd seen one of his kind, and I expect it will be the last. His face is burned in my mind. My life and those of my remaining soldiers are pledged to this sacred duty. Other than that, though, nothing of interest, really. Is that a new sword we could have? No. Okay, anyways. I'm guessing if I... Yeah, if I lock onto an enemy, it will automatically aim at the enemy. Yes. Good. While equipped with a shield or melee weapon, press right mouse button to block. A well-timed block. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Can I get this sword? Let's move on. Let's actually go and find... Actually, no, before we go anywhere. Let's go and see what's up here. That looks interesting. Also, what do I need to make a shield? Wood logs and 1 string. We haven't got any string. We need some plant fiber. Wait, is this where we came from? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, never mind. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Oh shit. I'm actually surprised that I've managed to block that in time. That was some good reflexes. Huh. Old books. What do the books do? Let's have a look at the crafting menu again and see what we can actually craft with whatever crap we have at the moment. Not much. Floor drain. Wall drain. Workbench, we need some string. And we have some more tools as well. What's this? Tiny backpack. Equipment. Equipable. What does it do? An extension to your backpack that enlarges your inventory by 1 row. +8. Nice. Tongue cloth and strings. Wait, what's that? Love letter to Queen Jasmina. Okay, I am satisfied with this location for now. We'll go and move on to the next area, I think. Oh, shit. Where did you come from? Speaking of which, let me just, whack with magic. Oh, shit. That's a drop. Is that an enemy or is that an animal? Okay, it ran away. Oh, shit. As if there's nothing in here. Right. Let's have you. Ooh. That was our first merciless strike. That was pretty powerful. Yeah, 5%, 500% damage on that hit. Mana potion. Oh yeah? What does that do? In Deadly Shroud. I don't quite understand what it does though. Purple people. Yeah, they're everywhere in this game, it seems. Yeah, there's a lot of Shroud. Like, I didn't realize how much Shroud there would be in this game. Like, I thought it was going to be a little bit less wild and post-apocalyptic. Then again, we've not even reached the main city yet, or any city yet, to be fair. Right, I will bet that this is some kind of a resource we can mine. I'll give it a whack. Doesn't do anything. How about a pickaxe? Pickaxe, yeah. Let's make one of those. Alt and 7. Stone. Yeah, that's stone. Okay, cool. In a way, this reminds me of Crimson Desert, how you would mine. It, like the sort of like UI of it looks quite similar. How you get this blue pointer showing you where you are going to hit. But the one thing that I really liked about Crimson Desert and like the mining is once you hit, like it doesn't take a lot to get through the vein. In here, it's like it takes a little bit of time. Anyways, I think we've got enough stone for a few days at least. Yeah, we got some stone. Oh yeah, plant fiber. I forgot. So, now we should be able to create a shield, right? There we go. Could also do some new pants as well, because those ones that we have at the moment don't even have any physical armor on it. Backpack, shield, character. There we go. Cool. Brelin Bridge. Let me guess, it's collapsed. Of course it is. You can't proceed.
You can't proceed without a grappling hook here.
Seek a path through the shroud instead. Do I have to? Fuck. So, what did I need to unlock the hook again? Where was it? Is it this? No. Okay, that was a combat move, not a grappling hook itself. Mana potion and flint arrows. Can I get this armor? I mean, whatever it might be, however rusty it might be, it's much better than what we have at the moment. We literally have a rag as a top. Oh yes, let me drink this stale old water from a ancient old barrel. Well, back into the shroud of me. Use climbing walls to reach higher levels of elevation. Climbing will consume stamina. Okay, simple enough. Yeah, that's a simple enough system. You find the surface that looks like you could climb it. Takes stamina to climb up. Yeah, easy enough. Little sip. You are enshrouded again. Stay on the path, lest the shroud's kin take you. Salvation lies straight ahead. Like, straight ahead. Like, proper straight ahead. Okay, let's just go ahead then. Let's just go straight. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's just go straight. Restore time in the shroud. Huh? Okay. Whatever that does. Let's parry this motherfucker. Come on. Hell yeah. So the parry windows are very generous. I mean, I am playing this on the default difficulty setting, so I'm guessing that's what makes it so generous, but yeah, it's definitely not on the... It's definitely not a hard combat system. Like, if you're a player who has maybe played some Souls games before, and you're used to that kind of like action combat, with stamina, with parrying, with, you know, with blocks, etc., like, maybe you'd want to go a bit higher up in the difficulty. And I believe we are out of the shroud. Right, we found the ring. Sigil ring of the Elder God. 25 health and +2 health regen. Captain Arkwright is engraved in the metal. Given to the most loyal commanders. Quit. Another camp. Okay. We have another bed as well. We've got some string though. Yeah, we have a bed. Okay, good. Books. Read. So if I sleep, does that heal me as well? Yes, it does. Okay. Am I going to wake up in the night? No. Still day. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what the day and night cycle is like in this game, because when we went to sleep at night time, we woke up in the morning, but then we just went to sleep during daytime, and the time didn't progress very much. Even though we did get healed by the rest, so not entirely sure how that works. There is a lot of foliage in this game, I have to say. Sometimes it makes it difficult to see where you're going. Ugh. So he's aggroed. I wanted to see if I can sneak up on him. Okay, I'm gonna parry you, come on. And again? It's much more difficult to parry them mid-combo, I think. I'm not sure if it's actually possible. We'll have to do some more tests and see. Right, he's not aware of me, so I'm gonna try to sneak up and do some stealth damage. It might be difficult because there's a ladder ahead, so that could be an issue. Okay, so we haven't got any prompts to say, you know, stealth damage. But if I go for a big old whack, whack! I'm not sure if there was a stealth multiplier on the damage for that one. Oh, so now I can't really do anything to him because he's too low to do anything to him from the platform and too high to do anything to him from the ground. Well, he's lost aggro, so we'll just wait for that to pass. Okay. How about magic damage, though? Pew! Pew! That looks like the most, like the weakest spell you could ever have. Like, that looks even more pathetic than the pebble in Elden Ring. So this is the other side of the bridge. You can swing across some chasm using a grappling hook. Be on the lookout for these places. Right, do we have the hook? Because I've not seen one yet. Oh, we can just climb down though. Okay. So I'm going to assume that there is going to be some equipment later on in the game that will allow me to maybe explore the Shroud better. Like, it will negate the effect of the Shroud on the character, and so you can have, like, longer expeditions into these Shroud territories. I guess it would also be quite cool if this game had those kind of, like, high difficulty, high danger levels where it is just a massive zone of the Shroud, which you cannot really get through. Like, it is what it is. It's just fucking Shroud. And you would venture into it to get, like, higher level loot and equipment, maybe. But, yeah, to do that, you would have to get good equipment. Or maybe you would be able to go into it earlier in the game, but obviously not that deep into it. So the loot wouldn't be that high level. But then as you get more better loot, etc., you can go further into it and obviously get, like, better swords or whatever. Although with how the weapons work in this game, they all have durability. I'm not sure if that is something that would be, you know, meaningful in this game, because you do lose the weapons. You can't proceed. Okay. Oh, there's a chest. Whack. So, how do I cross over now that I am here? Okay. So the jumps are... He actually jumps way further than you'd think. Okay, we're nearly there now. We're nearly there at the objective point. Is it this way or is it that way? Let's consult the map. So what's this? Bridge construction report. And this is the sleeping survivor. Let's go to the survivor. Okay. This is interesting. So you have different architectural styles in this game as well. Like, even though this looks more advanced than some of the other ruins that we've seen, like, you know, in the Shroud you have those like kind of like medieval looking ruins, you know, the average sort of, you know, old school style. These ones, I bet, are way older than what we find in the Shroud. You normally get that, don't you? Like, you have these environments in those games where you will find this, like, average-looking medieval site, and there's going to be some ancient civilization that has gone extinct years and years and years and years and years ago, and, like, but somehow their buildings are way more sturdy and the equipment is high value. There's always that kind of story of, like, lost civilizations and high tech being lost. I thought you were gonna be... friend. You bastard. Whack! So, okay, we get invincibility frames as we do the Merciless Strike as well. Come on. Do the thing. And again. Parrying feels a bit off. Like, it's not difficult to parry in this game, and when you parry, it feels like, you know, it wasn't that much of a task to do it. But then you miss some parries, and it feels like they should have been recognized, but they're not. Daggers. What do they do? Damage 10, parry power 7. What's... okay. A rudimentary set of daggers, the secondary weapon of choice for archers. Finesse. The damage caused by this weapon scales with your dexterity attribute. You can execute a unique post-parry attack. Okay, so... where do we put points into our stats? Huh. Okay, never mind. I'm going to craft the bow and some daggers. Let's try the finesse playstyle and see how that works. So, back to inventory. Right, where are we? So many torches. We don't need that many torches, right? I'm going to put the daggers there. I'm going to put the bow over here. And where are my arrows? So we have some flint arrows here. I'm going to put that... there. Scrap arrow, so that's damage 11. That's damage 8. So somehow this is actually higher damage. Okay, I'm going to put these there. Any more arrows? Wooden arrow, damage 7. Okay, that's pretty weak. Can I create any arrows myself? Wooden arrows. That's all I can make. But we get 10 of those. Okay. I'm going to create 2 packs of that. I'm going to go and put it in my inventory. So I'm not sure if I... Actually, you know what? Just to see if it works, I'm going to put those away and see if we still have our ammo. We do. Okay. That's handy. So the daggers, as you would expect, feel way quicker to use. Can still block as you would. Okay. Let's try that playstyle for now. I guess the question is, if I focus on an enemy with my bow, will the arrows just like, you know, will it auto-aim? Let's go up. New lore page. Entrance under flame. Lockpick. I have a lockpick. I'm sure I do. What is my lockpick? What's that also? Oh, that's a one-handed axe. Okay. Yeah, we had a lockpick. Where is it gone? Or have I used it already? Do you just use it automatically? Maybe you do. Let's make a new one. So, let's make that. Let's leave it in here. There it is. See if it's... Yeah, it's still gonna be accessible to us. Okay. Okay. Another grenade. I mean, explosive powder ball. Not a grenade. Very, very different things. Ancient Vault. Blacksmith. That's an enemy, isn't it? Yeah. Let's auto-aim and see if my arrows will auto-aim at this guy. They do. Okay. Okay, daggers. Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool. So after a parry, the next attack will be a kick, which will stagger the enemy, which will then allow us to go for the merciless hit, which does 500% damage. That's really cool. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna probably use daggers more. Who is this? Awakened Survivor. Oswald Anders! With an amazing mustache. Where is he? You are hungry! Where's my food? There we go. Some ribs. So... Yeah, where is my dude at? What's the next objective then? So we've done that. Oh. When you need to rest, you can fast travel back to your home by opening your map. Navigate to the map with I and select your home. No. If anything, I would much rather just create a bed here if possible. Do I need my construction hammer or do I need my workbench for it though? I think I might need those. Yeah, okay. There's normally, like, there are normally beds just everywhere in this game though, so let's just push on and see. Also, what's the next objective? Journal, quests. You retrieved a survivor. Place them in your home with a summoning staff. Oh. Okay. Where would I find my summoning staff? Is it in my backpack? If only I could find it. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Summoning staff. Twigs. Make one of those. Do you know what? I'm gonna place my... Where is it? My flame altar. Can I make a new one? My flame altar. Yeah, there we go. And backpack. You cannot build here. Okay. Can I build out here? Yes. Okay, we can build inside, just if there is enough space. Right. Okay, I'm gonna place it here. Commune of the Flame. This survivor will be a worthy addition to your cause, to our cause. Place them in the world with a summoning staff, which you can craft from simple twigs. Let's do that. So, summoning staff. Where did it go? There it is. It has not been equipped, has it? No. No, fucking hell. Right. Oh, select the NPC you want to place. After they are placed, NPCs must be assigned to sheltered beds. If left unassigned, they will automatically occupy a free bed within 10-meter range at night. You can manually assign them to, by pointing at the bed with the summoning staff while having an NPC selected. After placing a survivor, you can adjust their roaming range. Open the submenu to select from different survivor categories with Alt. We haven't got any beds. How do I make beds? Well, we got Oswald. Hello, Oswald. At long last, I return. I'm a humble blacksmith. At your service. Let's prepare ya for what's to come.
Let's get it done.
Craft. Oh. Oh. Okay. We have a forge. We have a charcoal kiln. How about craft missing bed? Right. How do I make beds? So let's have a look at the crafting menu again. I'm guessing I need a workbench. Let's have a look. Craft blocks, new items, and repair broken equipment. The workbench can only be placed inside the area of a flame altar. Okay. What do I need for that? 3 strings and wood logs. Okay, let's go around and press E on things. And I'm sure that's gonna work. It is not working. How about this bush? It is also not working. Shit. Okay. So it's the smaller bushes that we need. Like that one? No? Torch. I need a torch just to be able to see. There we go. That's much better. Right. Where are we? Where is my shit? Where are my twigs at? Wood logs. I guess if I just break a table somewhere, we'll get some wood logs, right? Like this, for example. Maybe not. This one particular thing is gonna get whacked into a timber thing. Not worked. How about I explode this? Yes. That's how fire works. Okay, where am I? There we go. Wood logs. Just as I thought. Backpack full. That's unfortunate. Right, so strings. We need 3 strings. 1. Oh, no space in the backpack. I'm going to throw away some rocks. How do I do that? Delete? Cool. Craft. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have a workbench, which now resides in our backpack still. Let's swap that for some berries. There you go. Right. Workbench. I will place my workbench in here. How do I rotate with... Ah, okay. You can live over there. Craft and repair. So, wow, okay, suddenly there's a lot of things in here. Grappling hook, we need that. We need to have 7 strings for that. Glider, yeah, this is just Breath of the Wild now. Shroud wood, okay, so we have to go into the shroud to get those. Do we have any beds? Yeah, there we go. So we need to have 3 strings to make a bed for Oswald, was it? Let's have a look. 1, okay. I need more bushes. I have lost the bushes, the bush eye. Let's go into the forest and find some more bush. Okay, that's some plant fiber as well. So 1, 2, that should be enough. Now go back to the workbench and give a bed to Oswald. The man has only just been resurrected and has not slept in the entirety of, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. Not to say that, you know, we have also come from the same kind of a predicament and we have managed to walk all the way over here without any beds or something. And, you know, no one built shit for us, so... Oh, I need some more fucking plant fiber. Nice. Also, we have leveled up, haven't we? Yeah. 2 points. Not that. What do we need? Power parry. No. Savior. No. We haven't got the hook yet. Double jump, but we need to have 4 points to do that. Fisherman's Resolve increases your fishing endurance by 5. We've not fished yet. Tools deal plus 10% increased damage against wood. I don't know. I don't really need to have any of those yet, so I'm going to leave that there for now. Why is this glowing? How can I not find a bush in a fucking forest? Like, honestly. This is not going well, is it? This is not going well. What if I just cut down this bush? Nope. Okay, we had the chicken make a sound. No, grab it. So I'm guessing sun is rising. There we go. That's nice. So once again, we have run out of our backpack space. What can I throw away? We probably need some stones, right? So I'm going to leave those where they are. I've not seen anyone say, Dan, you need to have books. Who needs books? A stack of old parchments, worn and torn by the ravages of time. A wise man could salvage something from those remnants. Well, sadly, we are not a wise man. What I need is bush. I need some bush. Only bush. Yes. More bush. I have found the kingdom of bush. It's been there. In front of our eyes this whole time. Waiting to be revealed. By a brave adventurer. Okay, I think that's enough bush for now. I think we have a lot of bush now. Let's see how much bush we have. We have 47 bushes in our inventory. This is going to be at least 2 beds. I mean, Oswald doesn't need to sleep anymore because it's daytime now. Right. Let's make... We only have... Well, we could make 2 beds, but let's just make 1 for now. 6. Not that, but whatever. 6. Okay, I'm gonna place a bed. It's a bit fucking messy up here, isn't it? Like... But anyways, let's put a bed over here. Why not? Okay, you. This bed is yours now. Enjoy. So, having done that, let's see what he's got to say. Well, this place is cozy, alright. A good roof will let me get some proper work done. Let's see what I can craft for you. Okay.
What needs fixing?
Crafting first gear. Took you long enough to find me. Look at you, weak and puny. And I call you Flameborn. First thing you need is equipment. Lucky you woke me up first. Crafting a scrappy sword, a spiked club, or some armor will serve us well. And cleansing... What can we do in here? We need 2 nails. Okay, we got some nails here that we can make. Let's make 2 of those. So now we have enough for a club and a sword. How powerful is it? 17. Okay, I would rather have some daggers, but you know, hey ho. What do we need to create some armor? String. We can make some string, actually.
What is it?
Wait, hang on a minute. So let me just go back here. Manual crafting. Okay, so we can actually go to our own crafting window from the craftsman window as well. That's handy. Let's make 4 of those. Let's go in here. No slot available in the backpack. So, tiny backpack. We need 2 more strings. Okay. 1, 2. Then that. So, do we have more space now automatically, or do I have to equip it? Ah. So, going back to our backpack now, we have another 8 slots. Cool. So,
Where there's fire, there's hope.
we will need some more strings now. So, let's create, like, 6 of those. Go back to the blacksmith. Right. So, one sec. So, we have the sword now, don't we? Have I not made the sword? No. So, one of those.
Tell me what you need.
Embervale can still be saved. Where there is ash, there is embers, kid. The shroud suffocates the valleys, so seek the elixir... elixir well with your new gear and raise the root of a misery. Ignite the depths and set this evil ablaze. Go on, I'm counting on you, Flameborn. Craft. Armor. I'm gonna get one of their fur chests, I believe. I'm gonna get some new pants. I'm gonna get some hoods as well. Okay, so put that on and look a bit stupid. Can I hide the helmet? I like in the games where you can hide your helmet so that you can see you know your actual character, like the haircut and all that stuff that you picked for the character. Because now, if I equip the rest of my stuff and trousers, yeah, there we go. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so now that I've equipped this, if I just look at my character from behind, which is like most of the time in the game, like you look at your character, like the whole section of character creation doesn't really count anymore because you can't even see what you've made. Yeah, it looks a bit silly. And like I said earlier, like his head seems so much bigger than the rest of his body. Like it's not proportional to the rest of his body. So now with this helmet on, it looks even bigger and more ridiculous. Yeah, it's not a great look. Yeah, okay. Can I recycle anything with you as well?
What have you got for me?
All upgradable items from your backpack and action bar are listed here. Enhancing an item unlocks new perks. Each perk costs runes. Gather runes by salvaging weapons and other equipment. Okay, so how do I salvage shit? How do I salvage stuff? Do you have a workplace that will enable new crafting possibilities for the blacksmith? A tool to create various coal-related items from wood. That's not it either. So if I go into my backpack and say click on this, can I... Oh, okay. You just right click and salvage. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, cool. Delete that? No. No. So it's just the weapons and armor, is it? They can salvage. You can equip stuff as a cosmetic as well. So if I go onto the character and right click on this. Oh, customize appearance with R. Okay. So we can hide the helmet. Good. Okay. Good, good. Good, very good. I mean, his head is still fucking massive, but... what's that? Wand. I'm not gonna use... Okay, I can't delete it. I can't delete those either. Okay. That's not a lot of scavenging we've done, but it'll do for now. Upgrade. Upgrade our... What do we want to upgrade? Why not the third chest? Oh, we need 2 more runes to do that. Houses. So it's all 56 runes, is it? We could upgrade our ring. And that would give us... So next level is 6. Plus 3 cutting armor. Do you know what? Yeah, why not? Okay. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's move on. Glider. The flame doesn't give you wings, kid. Craft a glider at the workbench. It'll make getting around a little easier. Perfect for brave ones like you. Don't forget that using a glider drains stamina, but from what I've seen, you've got it in you. Even with new gear, you shouldn't feel too safe out there. Rest up and eat well before you head out. A fire, a roof over your head, and some meat in your belly will prepare you for anything. So, what is the actual quest? What, go to bed and have dinner? Okay. Elixir well. Let's go there. What's this? Bridge construction report. Not for now. Let's go to the well. Damn, it's like 200 meters away. That's a long distance. Like, I don't know what it is, but like the traveling in this game feels so much slower. Like, any other game, if you see a marker on your compass that says, you know, 200 meters, whatever, it feels like you travel there very quickly. This game, though, it feels much slower. Is it just the movement speed itself that's slower, or is it something else? I don't know. I could definitely use a glider here to reach that place. Unless we can get there another way. Let's just continue along this cliff. That takes us on a massive detour. That's not the right way to go. Yeah, we need a glider, I think. Definitely need a glider. So if I go to map and just fast travel there, yeah. So again, what do I need for the glider? Shroud wood and string. So we can make the string probably. 1, 2. Can I make a box actually? Storage. Nails. Wood logs. Okay, nails. We need to make some nails with the blacksmith. Where is he? There you are. I need some more nails because I need to drop some shit off. 1, 2. We'll get another one just in case. And logs. Can I make an axe? Have we got an axe? Hatchet. That's not an axe, is it? That's not a tool. Axe. Yeah, that's going to be it. Let's make one of those. Cool. 4. Just any tree. Let's go and see if this tree can be cut down. It looks pretty thick, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. It does a lot of damage to the tree compared to the other items we had. The tree, however, is not falling. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. Resin. Nice. So if I go back to the workbench, can I create a box now? Storage. Yeah, there we go. So let's make one of those. Okay. I'm just gonna place it next, like over there. Yeah, that'll do. Open. How many? Okay, so we got 8, 16, 24. I don't really know why I need those now. Can I just delete them? I guess I could. No, wrong item. Fuck. Right. What don't I need? I don't need this anymore. Resin, you can go. Is there a faster way to move shit around? So if I press on... What's that do? Oh. Okay. That's what it does. But then again, if I press on A, it doesn't do anything. But if I hold it, it moves all of it through. So like you'd think, if you just tap A, it will just move the one item you've got selected now, but it doesn't do that. Okay, anyways, so I don't... Like, okay, let's think about this. So, bandages. We probably need those. Let me just move... Torch. Those two... We don't cast spells, so we don't need that. We've got a water thing. We don't need this. But what we need is... Right, we'll take a bow. We'll take our daggers. We'll have the sword as well, why not? Right, bandages, we don't need nails. bombs, definitely. Arrows, we need them in a backpack. Meat, arrows, mana. I'm gonna have mana as well, yeah. That there. Arrow. Other than that, I think we are good. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna put, like... The tools will be in the alt bar. Water, that. Food, okay, that should do for now. So we have enough space in here as well to actually go and explore. Maybe I should make a bed just for myself and rest up before we go anywhere, if I have enough to make it. Oh. Wait. So 0 string. So, hang on a minute. So, you don't have access to your stored equipment in the chests while crafting. Oh no, this is all kinds of stupid. So, one of the great things that Windrose had managed to do pretty much straight away from release was that it works very similar to this game. So what you do is you create like a massive bonfire on, you know, and then you build your camp around this bonfire within the cone of like the fire. Very similar to this, to how this works. There's also like a cone around this showing you how far this flame reaches, right? And then you build your stuff around in that proximity, and it kind of functions as one base. So for example, if you have your crafting station over here and you have your box over here and you have all your items in that box, when you go into crafting, all that inventory from the box is available to you as you craft. It's a really, really massive quality of life thing that every survival game should have, especially when you have mechanics that are based around proximity to like a flame or a fire or something, like the center of the camp. This is very weird. Oh, Mojo Dojo, hi, you need a magic chest. You can craft out of these. Oh, okay. Magic chest. Small magic okay, I see what you're trying to say. Thanks, yeah, thanks for the hint. But again, I think that's such a stupid way of doing it. Like, that should be the small magic chest, and you know, whatever. Like, it's, not a fan of that. It doesn't make sense why you'd have chests that don't allow for this to happen, and then have a like other chests for it to be, you know, to make that possible. I mean, I get that these require much more rare ingredient, like resources to build, but it's just, nah, I don't really like that. Like, I think it's like the items, the, you know, the storage should be shared across all the different stations and boxes in the camp. Yeah, so we need to go back to the Shroud to, I'm guessing, get some Shroud wood so that we can fly to the Elixir well. And the Shroud is over here. I actually really like the idea of the Shroud in this game. I think it's really cool. I think they could definitely, like, it might be in this game somewhere, but if they had, like, almost like a roguelike system in it, where, you know, you just have this, like, massive zone of the Shroud, which you cannot cross. It is just a massive zone of Shroud, and you can go within it to get, like, you know, better loot or better gear. Is this what I need? Twigs? No. Let's find a tree in the Shroud. What are those things? Oh, shroud liquid. Okay, that's what they are. Twigs. Let me just get my axe. That doesn't look like a tree, but let's see what it drops. It's more of a mushroom, right? It doesn't drop anything. Alright, there's a tree over this way. Let's go and kill ourselves a tree. Okay, yeah, shrouded wood. Okay, yeah, makes sense. And there was some more on this side, I think. You are hungry. Okay, Henry. I didn't know I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Well, I guess it is a survival game, so it makes sense. Let me get another tree down. Is my dude coming to fuck me up? I think he is as well. Big whack. Okay. I think I probably have enough wood now to craft the glider. So let's get out of here and bail, because I think we don't have that much time left. We have 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Could have gone and killed another tree, to be fair. Actually, why have I not got the glider marked in my tracker? That's a question. It's not listed in here. Okay. You see, that's a bit weird. I understand that you need to have the workbench to create the glider, but if you're out about exploring, you should have like a recipe book that has all the recipes listed, so that, for example, if you are in the shroud and you want to gather resources for, for the glider, you should be able to just like go into the book and tick it. Workshops, workbench. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if I, where is it? There. So pin. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's here. Shroud wood. Oh, we need some more wood as well. Animal fur, string, shroud spores. We have those at the camp, I believe. Okay. I like how the shroud feels as well. I think the music design and the general atmosphere that you get while you're in the shroud, the fog, the saturation, it's very cool. Like, it feels right, for an abandoned sort of like, I don't know, haunted, post-apocalyptic zone. Yeah, it feels good. So okay, so we got 14 shroud wood now. I need to find some animals to kill as well. I think there were some wolves or rats in the shroud before. So maybe if we get lucky, we'll... Okay, we just found some more noobs to kill. Why am I using my axe? Because you never swapped to the daggers, you idiot. Okay, I don't see any animals at the moment, so I'm gonna just bail and go back to the forest. We should be able to find some wolves out there. Although, no, I'm sure we've got some animal furs in the camp, actually. Yeah, we probably do. Because I've not used them on anything, so... Yeah, and we've killed some wolves and rats before. And this is the way out, is it? Yeah. Right, so I am apparently hungry. Is that cooked meat, by the way? Yeah, grilled meat. Okay, so 5. And you can only have 1 grilled meat active, can't you? Okay, so we have... Right, so we have a grilled meat active. We have 2 other slots. They don't really say what it could be. So let me just see if we've got some berries. No, we left them at the camp. Never mind. What if I drink water? Is that going to be another... Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, so where are all the animals? Come on. So this way... Let's go this way. Boo! Yeah, it's been a minute, I have to say. Yeah, we need to... God. Yeah, flashbacks. We need to play some more survival games. You, okay, you, come here, come here. Need some more food. Number 1 wooden arrow. That's the one. What happens if I do this? I was expecting a bunch of beasts to just come out and kill me. Just full on deck me to death. Right, where have we gone? Fucking hate killing animals in games and, you know, in general. But, yeah, it is what it is. I need all the gifts you can give. I'll take all of it. I'll take all that you own, including your life, and your fur, and your meat, and your bones, even. So come back here and be helpful. No, stop resisting. Get back. What? Oh, God. Well, we definitely have the fur, but we haven't got that many meats, do we? We've got 4 meats. Okay. So, with hunger, I am guessing that there isn't like a meter you need to fill up. It's just the fact that I've not had any food items active in the buffs, right? I think that's what it means. Oh yeah, we need to get 2 strings. So put that in there. Put those in there as well. Cool. Craft or obtain a glider. We got an achievement. So for this, I need active mycelium and shroud spores. I'm pretty sure I've got enough of those in here, right? Not really, but close. Right, I'm gonna put those back. Actually, no, wait, one sec. I do need a bed. Tongue cloth, plant fiber, string. We don't have any tongue cloths, have we? Can I make it? No. Okay. Control and right mouse button action bar to backpack. Character storage. Oh, got ya. Okay. So we need a fire. And fire costs, what does it cost? 2 wood logs. So have I run out of logs again? Whack, 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 whack. Just whacking a tree to death. So, just out of curiosity, let's have a look at the settings and where could it be? Display? Because normally when you, you know, play survival games, you... Oh, performance, ew. You will get, like, some kind of a sparkling effect or be like a highlight around the items that, you know, you drop from a tree or something. But in this game, that doesn't seem to be a thing. One sec. Let me just, let me go to... So, one sec. So, quality preset. Let's go to balanced. Let's go to... Let's go to quality, see how that's going to be any better. Because I was complaining earlier about being able to see, you know, the upscaling, the like on some surfaces. So maybe this will be a bit better. Right. Accessibility. Hide spiders. Very good. Camera. Okay, so I don't see anything they can trigger to highlight items on the floor. Not that it's an issue in itself, it's just interesting that you don't have it on by default, you know? So, fire. Let there be fire! Let there be fire over here. Why not? Right, what's cooking? Okay, so that's our food sorted. Let's bounce. So do I need to dispose of anything? No, we are good. Right, this. What do I do with this? What do I do? Oh, there we go. That's how we equip it. Right, so the possibility to fly has always been a desirable trait. Press space while in the air to open the glider. Using the wind, current, and the height of the starting point, it can be used to travel great distances in an instant. Okay, so that's how it works. Do you know what? I'm going to try it out on by jumping from this building. We've never searched this. Idiot. Where is my torch at? There we go. Oh, dismantle this? Oh, you're kidding. No. 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 Fuck no. 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 Not gonna fucking happen. No. No chance. I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh yeah, it's him. Right. Right, so I was gonna make a bed, wasn't I? Yeah. We need some more plant fiber, which you have stored away, I believe. Let's have a look. We got 3 plant fibers. And no more strings. Okay. Do you know what? I'm not gonna bother with the bed right now. We'll just go. I think there was a bed on the way to where we need to go anyway, so we'll just use that bed. I was gonna use the building to, you know, use the glider, but we'll just move on. We'll just try it on something else. Yeah, like, I don't mind having spiders in video games. Like, you know, it's fine. You know, every fantasy sort of role-playing game has spiders because it's just how it is, right? There will be some kind of a spider in the game no matter what you do. But have 1 million of them just jump out of a pot like this. It's nah. We're not having that. Not on this channel. That was excessive. I do have to say, like 9 out of 10 times, the combat does feel pretty good. And the merciless strike is amazing. You know, how you like pull off a stun on an enemy with parries. And then you go for this like critical hit straight after. It feels so good. It's like, obviously the game is nothing like Sekiro, but it's the same kind of like appeal. Like the same sort of like, what's the, like the same kind of like sense of reward where you'd parried an enemy for, I don't know, like 20 times in a row. Like a boss, you parry him 20 times in a row by just like being completely on point and perfect with every one of that enemy's attacks. And then you just go for a big whack at the end of it when the enemy gets stunned. Like, it's such a cool system. What is this about? Where the fuck? Huh. Okay, well, we are close to the bridge marker on the map. There we go. We haven't got the hook yet, have we? What is the hook? Where did we find? Was it the journal? Workshop? Yeah, okay. Workbench. I'm pretty sure we probably have just about... Well, we need to get some more string. But just about to make a grappling hook as well. Forgot about that. Where are my bushes at? There's one. Okay, what do we have in here? So we could climb up with a hook, which we don't have. Or we could go through the tunnel, which is full of that. Oh, that's cool. So you don't need to focus on an enemy to get auto-aim. If you just hold down the attack button, the character auto-aims himself. Can I loot this? Good. So what do we actually get from these bats? Fur patch. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but the earth is rich with minerals. Mine ore veins with pickaxe to obtain them. Certain ores can only be found inside the shroud. So that's a bunch of stone. I'm not gonna bother now because I could be here for hours. I mean, the mining in this game is quite slow. So we'll just leave it there for now. What I'll do instead is concentrate on the actual objective, which is within the shroud, I believe. Oh shit. You want a bone? I'll give you a bone. So that's weird. Even though this sword itself is stronger than the daggers per hit, I think the daggers actually, like, I don't think it's quicker killing enemies with the sword than it is with the daggers. So you might as well just stick with the daggers. I guess it depends. If you want to use the shields, then you go for the sword. But if you want to have better, you know, parrying, etc., then you go for the daggers. Which I think I'll go for the daggers. I am in the wrong place. The shroud has consumed you. Your shroud protection depleted. Remember to let it recover outside of the shroud. Certain backpack items are dropped when you perish. Return here to retrieve them. Oh yeah, the place that just like Easter kills me when I enter. Yeah, sure. So I think there was an issue there with visibility. Because it was very hard to judge whether this is the actual place where we need to go. Or... So, one sec. Yeah, visibility issue, because it was hard to tell if that was a place where we needed to go. And also, how could I have known that by landing in it, I was going to die instantly? All the meat. Okay, let's bounce. So, what have I lost? We've got arrows. I think some resources we've lost. That's not the end of the world, really. Use item. let's have a little bit of snack as well. Because I believe we are hungry again. Yes, let's go. Okay. So... okay, let's go this way. I think it might be easier to reach that place from over here if we glide. Yeah, I think the place where we are going is around that gate. I'm not going to go back trying to get my loot back because we know that we will just die straight away, so there's no point. I'm just going to glide. The question is though, like, once I get in here, that's so deep into the shroud, how the hell am I going to make it back alive? Oh, I see. Okay, that's how you do it. Can I just get through these and do the objective? Because I don't really want to be fighting 1 million enemies around. What is the actual objective here? Because I don't actually know. I need to rekey the Alt button somewhere else because I keep confusing Alt with Control, and that is a big issue. I'll explain why in a sec. Oh. What is going on here? We've come here way too early, I think. There is that, and there's also the whole thing about, you know, with us just jumping in the middle of it. Rather than, like, I thought we needed the glider to, like, when I stood on that cliff for the first time and I saw where we need to go to get to the well, I just assumed that this is the game telling me you need to get a glider and just, like, glide from here into that place. So that's what I did, and obviously I land in this arena with, like, all these enemies. There's, like, 8 bugs, there's, like, 6 zombies or whatever they're called. And, yeah, I'm screwed at that point. But yeah, there's, I think it's more of a user error than anything else really, but control key is the key that makes you dodge and, you know, dodge and roll around. And the alt key is the one that switches between your first inventory tab and the second. So in my first tab, I have my weapons. So like say key number 1 is my daggers. In my tab number 2, that's going to be a pickaxe. So I accidentally press Alt instead of Control when I try to dodge. And what it does is it switches my weapon to the axe that you use for, you know, for cutting down trees. So it's a user error, but it's fairly annoying. Yeah, this is not the way to go. Okay. Look at my dude. Look at my dude. Let me just have a look at the controller bindings. Okay, I was just looking if I missed any, like, very basic sort of, you know, controls or actions they can do. Like, for example, there's like a first-person mode that I wasn't aware of, you know. It would have probably shown up on the controller setup because, you know, it's a big action that would just have probably like an assigned key to it. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here for the night because yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. So actually, I'm gonna go back to this screen. So Enshrouded, So we played it for a couple of hours, just over 2 hours, and I guess my early impressions of the game based on those 2 hours are that it's a pretty solid survival open world role-playing game with a very, very expansive skill tree, which I think if you open this up as a newcomer, you'll be like, what the hell is this? It's got a similar effect to what you'd see in, you know, Path of Exile. There was a whole thing about the game having a very expansive skill tree. I mean, this is nowhere near as big as that, but, you know, it has that kind of a visual effect, where that skill tree was designed to appeal to very hardcore players rather than, like, you know, your average comers that might have played Diablo 2 at some point in their life and just thought, like, I'll check this out. So yeah, there's a lot of like role-playing mechanics and systems in here where you have these different skills that will unlock like a new move or a new combo or a new, you know, like new buffs for mining or damage, etc. It's really cool. You can really build your own character in this. I think the leveling is a little slow paced. I think it's in something like this with so many different, like, either this game is fucking massive or like you really have to be min-maxing your build to actually get where you want to get, because you'll be playing this for like 2 hours and I'm only level what, 3? So I think that's pretty slow. In terms of like the graphics, I think they look really good. I think they're very pleasant to look at. There are, like, if you're playing this on DLSS on like the performance setting, you will see some artifacts. Even unbalanced, you can see some artifacts still. But other than that, it's a quite pleasant looking game. It's the graphics are nice. The one thing I have to say about this game though is when you look at your character, for example, in your character sheet, like, I think the heads, unless this is just an issue with this model that I've picked, the heads just seem to be so much bigger than the rest of the body. It's not proportionate to the rest of the body. The equipment is very cool. I think it works very similarly to you know, other like RPG games. You have your shields, you have your different slots. I like how there are slots for different gliders and hooks. I'm assuming that's going to indicate that there are different gliders to be unlocked later on in the game that might have like better speed or better range, etc. Yeah, the inventory is fine. The one thing that is kind of interesting to me is you have this whole thing about scavenging your items. So like, for example, you can get your weapons scavenged for runes, which you then use them for upgrades to your weapons. And what I found weird is that there were some armor pieces and some weapons that I couldn't scavenge. It was kind of like, it was counterintuitive because all you could do with them really was store them away or just delete them, which I think is a weird choice. You should be able to just, you know, recycle them for some runes. Crafting is cool. You have your window here. You can select what you want to track. So, for example, if I want to build this construction hammer, I can just pin it and you can see it in the top right corner, you know, whether you have the resources or not to build it. What I would probably prefer to see though, like, if so, you have different recipes that you can build on the go and different recipes that you can build on a workbench. And if you want to track one of the recipes from a workbench, what you have to do is go into the journal, go into workshops, go into the workbench, and this is your recipe book. I think this is a bit too hidden. You know, it should be pretty like obvious to the player where to go to get this. It took me a minute to find this. While we are here, there's an issue with the whole storage system in this game. So, for example, in Windrose, if you build storage like a box or whatever, you know, storage container, and you put your resources into that box, if you go to the workbench, wherever it may be within the proximity of the you know, of the equivalent of flame in that game, you'll be able to use those resources at the workbench. In here, you have to drag them manually to the workbench and then use them. What is annoying though is that this game actually does have shared storage in camps, but what you have to do to unlock it is you have to go into, again, see, this is a bit annoying. You have to go into here and basically build a magic chest, which then unlocks shared storage across the camp. I just think that's such a weird decision. I think all storage should be linked together in the camp. It's just very odd. It's just like a quality of life thing that, you know, other games have out of the box. And to have this in this game, you have to find some resources that are slightly more difficult to find. For example, we do have some shroud spores, like they're easy to find. If you kill enemies in the shroud, you get that. But mycelium, I have no idea where that is. Like, I've not really found it yet, so I don't really know. I mean, obviously, you know, to have played that, might have played it for a bit, played this game for a bit longer. It'll be very obvious where it is, where this is, but it's a bit awkward. Yeah, other than that, like, the combat is nice. It feels good, like, 9 out of 10 times. The parries, I'm playing this on the default difficulty mode, so it does say it's the experience that's been designed for, like, newcomers, for new players. I have to say, like, the parry windows are pretty generous in this difficulty, although sometimes it feels like, even though you think the parry should have been accepted, it is not. It's very weird. I think it's very... I'm not sure if it's impossible, if I'm just or I'm just bad at the windows, but once the enemy starts its combo, you can't parry an attack midway through the combo. It could be a skill issue, I don't know, but I've just not been able to parry those attacks. And like I say, the parrying outside of those combos is quite easy. I'm guessing it's a bit tougher when you play on harder difficulties. Other than that, I have to say, like, it's a very pleasant game. This is obviously still in early access, so I'm guessing they're still working on this game. I've seen some... I've not really followed this game before playing it tonight, but I guess the developers are still working on it. I've seen some updates on the Steam page saying, you know, we've added this, we've added that. So they are rolling out content for this game still, so I'm guessing, you know, those things might... You know, the things that I mentioned in this video might be completely outdated at some point and fixed, because, you know, it'll get to the actual release date and a lot of things might be fixed. What else is there? I think this might actually be it, unless I'm missing something very blatant. No, I think that's all good. I think I've covered pretty much all my thoughts that I've kind of noted as we were playing this for the last 2 hours. So, yeah, on that note, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for, you know, just spending the time with me. I do appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow at 2:30 PM UK time for a new scripted video where we will talk about open world design and how some games are just quite bad at it. And I'll give some examples of, you know, what works and what doesn't work in open world game design. So I'll see you then. And since Gothic Remake is dropping tomorrow as well, there might be an additional stream this week where we'll just be playing Gothic Remake, because if I don't play this game tomorrow, I might actually implode. I've been waiting for this game for what? 26 years. So yeah, we'll definitely have to play that like sooner than later. But yeah, that's it for tonight, and I'll see you next one. Until then, bye bye.